My question to you is, if one of the candidates passed tomorrow and came to you to ask you that you become the vice president, would you allow or you take?
She said, if any of the other area leader and gives you, makes you the vice president, you take up the post. Let us from now, it's me as sorry, we are appointed. Mr. Senator, ask, okay?
Mr. Omar, my name is Senator. My name is Senator. And I know you as a freedom fighter, Mr. Omar. So I want you to tell me at least one. In the freedom you have ever fought for any private student. At least one freedom you have ever fought for a private student.
Thank you for your questions to Honorable Tony Rumanyika. Questions for Honorable Tony Rumanyika. This time we are having a gentleman. Questions for Honorable Tony Rumanyika. Someone behind them. Someone behind them.
Yeah.
He will be the next person to ask. It's okay?
Tony Rumanyika has been at GR6, so what have you achieved in your service such that we can give you our votes this time? Thank
Point
you.
taken. Thank you. Gentleman.
Francis Amato is my name. Tony Rumanyika, you are known to be a destructive leader to students' rights advocacy, evidenced by not advocating for the retention of the office of the bursar here. As you communicated in your manifesto, you have been in JRC representing students. What rules did you add? And what kind of criticism has Bill President labeled you with when you opposed the deal? Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Pick the microphone again and ask. Be very brief so that the point is taken.
You are known to be a disruptive leader to students' rights advocacy, evidenced by refusing to present the students' views when the office was secret. And yet your office as a youth house was well informed that they are going to send the office and you will represent some part of students. Which voice did you add to the safety so that the office will be here? Thank you.
Talk it here. I said you have been known as a disruptive leader to students' rights advocacy, evidenced by not advocating for students' rights of retaining the office of the bursar here at many campus. Since the Guild House was well informed about the development of seats in the office, now tell us, which kind of critique did the Guild President put against you when you were advocating for the rights of students? Thank you.
Any question, Mr. Tony Rumanyika? Thank you.
Just one more.
We are having.
Excuse me. Mr. MC.
We are having
Just one more.
question for Honorable Okwil Dennis. We have a gentleman here.
Thank you. Mr. Okwi, I read through your manifesto for 3 hours, and you talked about equity and equality of students. Would you mind elaborating more about that? Thank you.
That we elaborate more about equity and equality of the students. Any other question? We are having someone putting up his hand down there.
Thank you so much. My name is Derek Pichiriza, and my question goes to the three candidates who have served the previous regimes, of which the regimes have been held accountable for corruption and among other factors. So I want those candidates, the three of them, to explain to me how will they work to make sure that they don't do the mistakes of the previous regimes of which they were in and they made mistakes. These candidates include Okwiri Dennis, Malcolm, and Mr. Dickens. Thank you so much. Mr. Derek, we are directing a question to one candidate. Okwiri will answer it, I guess. And be more specific on the regime. Be more specific. Thank you so much. Then the question will go to the man who had like the biggest post in the regime that was held too corrupt in the university. That's the regime for Mr. Kabshenga. Thank you so much. Mr. Okwiri Dennis, you can answer that. Thank you. All the candidates have two questions, and I think right now you're thinking very let me hand over to my co-MC to continue with the program.
Yeah, thank you very much. We shall begin from the last person to address us, to answer the questions, and that is none other than Mugumya Dickens. You have only 2 minutes, and you have 30 seconds to make your closing remarks. This is the last time you're speaking here. So not give you another time to make closing remarks. As we come to the end of the meeting, I'm pretty glad that you have made us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Because of the enjoyment. That's one reason why I gave my leadership experience first. Is to give me the reason to cast your vote with confidence and assurance that the leader you are going to elect tomorrow is a competent leader, ready to serve. The person elected to me was asking me what do I intend to do, and that's why I have already mentioned some of the things I intend to do. Maybe add more. The intend said a university canteen generates come to the university, and that is the potential space with the university plan. That is the temporary structure. They put up when they have started in this kitchen. It's assured and we are ready to start on it. We want to elevate this person. This is the place where we normally want soccer from. We want to see it have enough seats, painted well, and with an ethnic order. So that we never want to matches, we are not watching only one match. And we want to see a full table in this person. We want to work with student associations. Of recently, student associations organize events as if they are solely independent without a deal. We want to see a guild which is working with student association. Right now we have a poster in this app, but you can tell me where the guild of students are sitting. And we also want to work with class presidents for effective communication and effective service delivery. Friends, we are here to work, and trust me, come tomorrow, have the confidence, have the trust to vote against Mugumya as deputy president. Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you, Moses.
Question that charisma. Charisma, they say that it's influence, not knowledge. My idea of charisma still stands, but it's not enough. Having the ability to pull people together, you can bring solidarity. But solidarity is not enough, because a good leader should have systems in place to bring solutions. And I have identified that we have a problem in the system. The system is individualistic in nature, because everything begins at the president. What has the leadership